Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome back. So, no, you haven't just tuned into me having a mugshot taken. Oh my God, I look like I'm in prison. I am moving, so I'm in the process of moving. So this is my regular filming room. I don't know if it sounds echoey, but nothing is in this room anymore apart from my two lights and my recording equipment. So behind me all you have is the one light instead of my those purple color lights. So hi, here I am. This lighting's horrible. I don't know what I've done. Okay, well, hi. So as I just said, I'm moving. I kind of had to pack everything up and kind of keep in mind kind of what I wanted to film. You guys always really like my Korean beauty videos. No, sorry, I don't know what I'm doing with the camera. Oh my God. Sorry, I have to keep moving the camera. I've ruined my whole filming setup. Okay, this is fine, right? Okay, fine, that's fine. Is it fine? So I'm gonna try some things I haven't yet tried with you and then show you some new things that are actually really amazing that I've fallen in love with. So let's do that. Just before getting into this video today, if you don't know who I am, hi, my name's Robert. I'm a professional makeup artist here on YouTube and also in real life. It's my goal to help you become a pro yourself or just someone who's really good at makeup. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then please consider subscribing to my channel. Also, a lot of the products I'm going to show you today are affiliate links. I'm affiliated with Yesstyle. Every month I get to choose a certain amount of products myself. I get to go on their website and kind of shop around and choose what I like. So these aren't products that were forced on me or anything. So they will be linked below. Also, there are some products that aren't going to be Korean beauty because I've packed everything. I've been so stupid packing, honestly. But I will link them below in a separate category as well. Okay, let's get into it. Look at this. This happened. I think it's stress. I think it's the fact that I eat crap. So I've prepped my skin, primed, moisturized. Is that better? That's better. God, I look so tired. Oh, guys, this lighting is just the worst. Okay, so let's carry on priming. I'm going to use some new eyeshadows today from Free Concept Eyes, Free CE, which is this brand here. These eyeshadows, a lot of people think when they think of Korean beauty, they don't think of color and pigmentation. They think soft and washes of color. So I mentioned a few times throughout my Kbeauty videos that you can get Western style makeup with Korean beauty, and Korean beauty is drugstore prices, so affordable. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my Free CE eye primer first because I kind of want to see how it matches with the eyeshadows themselves. And this is actually a clear primer, so you're good to go with many skin tones. And also, a lot of people, when I talk about always using an eye primer, because I always use an eye primer, I will never not use an eyeshadow primer before eye makeup. A lot of people say, I always recommend the Urban Decay priming potions or the MAC paint pots, or recently the Sigma eye bases, which are absolutely incredible. They're all very sticky and actually quite, I wouldn't say dry. They're as dry as an eyeshadow base needs to be. So if you have drier eyelids or your eyelids are slightly more mature and you find that primers don't really sit very well, this one, I don't know if you saw it when it went on, it almost has this fluid texture to it. So really comfortable on the lid. It's not too heavy, it's not too sticky, it isn't making texture on your lids. Guys, where I'm moving, I have so much more room in my filming room. I think I'm gonna have a setup for these kind of videos, and then I'm gonna do a separate setup for my ghost story videos, my Monday ghost stories videos, so we can get more into you know, a ghost story kind of vibe. But usually when I'm doing my videos, I film here and then I have a desk right to the side of me here where I would edit. But more room, I get two separate rooms where I can do all my, editing and crap in a separate work room, which is great. So I'm going for these three colors today. I'm not sure why I'm doing this to myself, but I'm going for these three. So I'm going for this orange, that's green, orange, green, and yellow. I haven't taken the stickers off properly because I'm lazy, and that's fine. So I'm thinking green on the outside. Yeah, maybe yellow into green, and then I kind of want the orange maybe underneath. Okay, let's start with the green. Let's just get this green on. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting that to be almost neon. There's also some nice pinks and reds and purples in these shadows, which I did get also, but that is some pigmentation. Look at that. Whoa. Amazing ponytail brush. This is from the Sigma and Jordan Liberty collection. Really, really good brush set if you're looking for, is it still online? If it's still available, really amazing brush set if you're looking for like your first brush set and you don't mind spending a little bit of money. It's a good set. I think you have to be really careful with the shape you make when you're using like a lime green, because if you go too round, it can almost look like bruising. So you kind of need to make this winged out shape, or use like a darker green through the socket to make it look like a, you know, some kind of shape and not just like bruise. So I don't know if you guys can see, I have a bit of this kind of greeny fallout here. I'm just gonna take a bit of my primer or my eye cream or whatever you used just before, and I'm just gonna use that to wipe that away. I'm not gonna use makeup remover because I don't want to interfere with the skincare that I've used underneath. I'm not using my primer in this case because my primer was a little bit pricey. So I'm thinking we might need to put the orange on this inside corner because this green is very almost neon-y. Neon's the wrong word. I keep doing this thing where I keep using describing words wrong, like I keep using the word holographic, and actually what I'm using isn't holographic at all. You know? Let's take the orange like through here and then let's cut crease it. And then let's do the yellow on a cut crease. These are really, really strong. They're actually coming out more like, I feel like they're more neon than I would have thought they were going to be. I thought they were going to be quite tame, but I'm not angry about it. They're kind of cute. What I'm going to do, just in this join where that orange meets that green, I'm just going to take a small amount of that yellow and just kind of intercept that colour there, because I don't want it to get like a weird muddy colour. So I have no idea what's going on, but we're doing it. Okay, let's cut that crease. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be so happy to be moving away from that crying child upstairs. I know, you know, babies can't help crying, but if you shut your windows and balcony door when your baby started crying, that would be nice. Just going to take some of that yellow and just build it up. I'm not going to take it right up there. We're going to leave a gap. Can you guys hear it? Can you hear that baby? That's not even a real cry. But eyeshadow is actually really cute. Really, really good pigmentation. Like a little bit of fallout, but nothing to be like crazy upset about. See, here's what I don't understand, right? If you guys are familiar with my noisy neighbors. So there's currently a baby crying. So now why can't I hear someone running backwards and forwards? The baby is crying this way. Someone is running backwards and forwards. There's a hallway that goes down the middle here. Someone is running backwards and forwards down that hallway. Maybe that's how they calm their child. They run around with it. Who knows? Okay, I'm going to do some concealer under the eye and then we'll finish up the eyes as well. So one of my newest favorite concealers, I find with my Korean products, with my skin, I use a BB cream. And then I use a concealer that's very lightweight and very natural. So I get asked a lot for, yeah, but what's the other side of that? Where's the full coverage for full coverage people? So I found this concealer. This is called Cover Perfection Ideal Concealer Duo from a brand called, I want to say The Same or Seam. One side you do have your lighter option, like your concealer, like your more like fluid like concealer, and on the other side we have this concealer stick. So it's up to you kind of what kind of coverage you want, what kind of coverage you're going for. I'm going to use the stick to kind of really carve out this shape right here. And I'm going to use it on the areas where I actually need, I don't know, my voice is all funny. A little bit of coverage today. And yes, this is very light, but I'm going to go on top with my foundation. And in the area where I get more creasing when I put on concealer is right on the inside corner of my eye here. So I'm going to do my classic technique, which is just, actually I'm going to go with 2 dots today. I'm just going to tap that all into place. Now the lipsticky side of that, the stick, has really good coverage, but it also has really good staying power. Like, it doesn't blend around very easy. So if you have a very problematic blemish, I find with concealers, like, you put a concealer on and you go to blend it in and it just kind of fades away. This one really, really stays in place. You can see it sticking right there. Whereas you can see the fluid side has a little bit more of a blendability to it. You know what? I could never imagine being a parent. Okay, so next up, where's it gone? Where's it gone? Did I pack it? Please don't say I packed it. Oh no, it's here. I'm really excited to show you guys this. So I'm gonna say this really wrong. This is the Jung Same Mall. I think it's the same brand as before. Foundation and concealer. So we have our pad right here, which I use like once, but I don't really use it, and a little brush for concealer. We have our, oh, it's really dirty, sorry. No, I'm not gonna clean it, I use it, that's me. That's who I am. We have the foundation and concealer here. So right here, I didn't use this properly last time, I squeezed out too much. You have to do like one pump. The foundation comes out of this little hole, and then you have like this slightly texture side here, so you can kind of wipe off any excess, and then you have your concealer here. Now I just use a little bit of lighter concealer, so I don't really need to use this, but I might go in some areas where I need a little bit more coverage. But all you do to get this foundation out is push here, and you can just push once and a really nice amount comes out. So the reason I really like this one is because, first of all, the shade, you can actually get some decent shades in it. So this is a little bit more full coverage. So for all those people out there who are asking me about full coverage, this is going to give you more coverage. But I have found the way it kind of leaves the skin is it kind of leaves this really flawless finish on the skin. So what I noticed, so here's what, okay. So when I do a video like this, I do the video, and then at the end of the video, I'll take a picture for makeup for my Instagram and then for my thumbnail. This foundation almost blurs your skin on camera to a point where I don't have to retouch any blemishes as much in the picture. Actually, to a point where it looks overly kind of retouched in the picture. So it's a really, really good foundation, but on camera, oh my god, it looks amazing. But also in real life, it just has a smoothness to it. There's no texture. It really sits well on the skin. It sits well in my dehydrated areas. It sits well in my oily areas. And it's just a really nice finish, and it kind of has a nice smell to it as well. And I've just done my whole face with one pump of that product. Okay, so I'm just gonna go under the eyes now with that orange. I think I accidentally just said like summer vibes when I absolutely despise summer, but hey, that's life, summer happens. Okay, so this foundation actually finishes a little bit like a semi-matte. I am just gonna powder my nails. So I get a lot of questions about applying SPF after foundation. So I found this SPF 46 powder. So you can use this throughout the day to touch up. They suggest putting it on like this, which I really don't like. So I'm actually just gonna unscrew it and just use it as a loose powder. Very sparingly, I'm gonna take from the lid. And it doesn't come in shades, it is just clear, but do be careful because it has a high SPF. There may be some kind of flashback to it, so just do be careful. But this way you can touch up your skin, mattify it, and also be adding SPF back on top of your skin. But still obviously use your sunscreen underneath. And look, it has a mirror on the lid, just in case. Okay, let's talk about contour, blush. This is another thing I always say. Don't make mistakes by judging Korean products on their packaging. It might have cute packaging, but let me tell you, it works like something that isn't cute. Okay, here you have these 3 highlighters, you have a contour shade and 2 blushes. So let's go ahead and start with that contour shade first. I'm just going to sculpt a tiny little bit. So although that little book does have a contour and highlight, I did just want to show you this highlight as well. This is from a brand called Couture, and it's called Pop the Flash, and it's a very, very natural kind of highlight. It's not too much, and there were more shades in this. I chose this kind of mid-tone shade, but I just wanted to show you, for people who don't like glittery highlight, who want something a little bit more natural, who want something that's gonna show up but not be too over the top, just see how it very lightly catches the light. And I noticed this is going to be like blasphemy, but I recently bought the Hourglass highlighter, like the one with the 3 shades in, and I noticed how kind of lightweight the highlighter is in those palettes. It's not too overpowering, it's not like shimmer, it's not like glitter, and this is very similar. Makeup artists out there like, what the fuck are you talking about? In a way that it's not overwhelming and it's just like a subtle touch of color. I would gladly take, and I don't use drugstore products in my professional kit, but something like this, you see how it just has that wash of highlight? I've accidentally like completely sharpened my nose. I'll gladly use this on like a wedding or something like that because it's a really, really nice natural highlight. However, I am just gonna go over the top with a bit more highlighter from this wonderful little book thing here. We use this shade. We have green and yellow and orange eyes. I think we need a little bit more of a pop of colour. And then since we're orange on the face, let's go for the orange from here too. And let's put it really high up. For my lips, I'm just taking, I never know the name of this. I never know the name of this. But it's just a nice tint of colour. It's not too crazy. I don't really like lip products. A lot of you ask me why I never wear lip products because I just look at myself with colour on my lips. I'm like, no. Too pink. Let's whack on some lashes and then be finished with this. Okay, so this is a finished look with lashes. These are my favourite lashes. These are Ava from Makeup Geek. I'll leave a link below. You can get 10% off with code WLSH. I think when you think of Korean beauty, you don't think of these kind of more vibrant colours. I'm very impressed. I feel like a pineapple princess. Yeah, I absolutely adore this foundation. Can you see what I mean by it's slightly blurring? Like that is how my skin looks. Like it looks really nice and smooth. And considering my Botox has worn off now, you can actually see it isn't too bad on my fine lines. You can definitely see a few fine lines, and I'm dehydrated, so they're even worse. But the highlighter is beautiful as well. It doesn't look glittery. It doesn't look like it has like particles. You know what I mean? It looks like a nice smooth metallic. This has definitely been like a really good round of products for me. Eyeshadows are really cute. Can't wait to try the others. That foundation, I'm still gonna be in love with my Misha BB cream. That will never end. But yeah, when I want a bit of that full coverage, that's what I'm gonna use. Well, guys, thank you so much. Like I said, I'll leave a link to everything below. It will be affiliate links. It's up to you if you use them. Thank you so much for joining me. I have one more video with this awful lighting setup, and that'll be tomorrow's ghost stories. I will see you very soon.